Alexis de Tocqueville, Democracy in America. In Democracy in America, Alexis de Tocqueville invites us to explore the transformative era of the early 19th century through the lens of a young French aristocrat who was genuinely intrigued by the burgeoning democratic spirit of America. Expect to delve into his observations on how equality of conditions shapes societal interactions in contrast to the rigid European hierarchies, and his contemplations on the potential challenges and paradoxes inherent in a democratic society. Amidst this, Tocqueville investigates the delicate balance between freedom and equality, the role of decentralization in preventing tyranny, and the profound implications of individualism on civic duty. As you navigate through Tocqueville's insights, discover the significance he places on local communities and religion as pillars safeguarding democratic ideals, while also confronting the stark contradictions of slavery within this democracy. The narrative captures not only the soul of American democracy but also its dilemmas, a reflection that remains pertinent in today's quest for equality and freedom.
Democracy's dual nature. In 1831, Alexis de Tocqueville arrived in America, expecting to encounter a rudimentary society. As a young French diplomat from an aristocratic background, he was taken aback to discover a vibrant nation built on equality. Unlike the entrenched class divisions of Europe, America thrived on a democratic ethos where citizens interacted as equals. Tocqueville viewed this as part of an unstoppable democratic revolution across the Western world, where old aristocratic privileges were being replaced by opportunities wrought by commerce and education. This revolution held immense promise for liberty and prosperity, yet it harbored potential dangers. Tocqueville was particularly wary of the tyranny of the majority, where democracy's power could overreach. Eager to understand these dynamics, he immersed himself in American life by attending town meetings, elections, and court trials. He scrutinized how democratic ideals played out and where they faltered, while also noting the distinctive character of American citizens in shaping their nascent nation. Tocqueville's observations, tinged with both admiration and anxiety, highlighted democracy's contradictory nature and enduring potential, a vision that continues to resonate nearly 2 centuries later as societies strive for genuine equality. Equality and freedom dynamics. When Tocqueville visited America, he was struck by its relative social equality, contrasting sharply with the rigid hierarchies of Europe, though marred by the profound injustice of slavery. In America, equality and freedom were intertwined, contrary to some European beliefs. Tocqueville recognized that equality, understood as equal social and political conditions, naturally aligned with freedom, which he saw as the ability for self-governance and equal political power. American democracy exemplified this through institutions reflecting the people's will. However, this harmonious synergy carries risks. As citizens enjoy equal power, they may withdraw into personal realms, neglecting broader societal concerns. This retreat fuels individualism, diluting collective identity in civic engagement, which Tocqueville warned could undermine democracy. Yet, mechanisms like local government and media can transform individualism into a force for community welfare, fostering public spirit. The delicate balance is essential. Political engagement checks freedom's potential descent into chaos, while it channels the isolating tendencies of equality into constructive civic participation. Tocqueville observed that when equality and freedom converge, they temper each other's extremes, ensuring a vibrant democracy. Power imbalance. America's unique decentralized government structure is a cornerstone of its democratic strength. By distributing authority across federal, state, and local levels, the nation effectively wards off the concentration of power that can lead to tyranny. Local governments stand as vital pillars, encouraging citizens to engage actively in their communities and fostering a sense of ownership and accountability. This participatory approach not only cultivates self-reliance but also keeps individuals vigilant against overreach from central authorities. Local officials, intimately familiar with their communities, govern effectively, providing tailored solutions that centralized entities might overlook. The federal system embraces diversity within unity, granting states the autonomy to manage local issues while collaborating on national matters. This balance ensures neither central nor regional powers can dominate, preserving stability even amidst political upheaval. Though decentralization can present challenges and slow decision-making at the national level, the advantages far exceed these costs. By spreading power across various bodies, American democracy achieves a dynamic equilibrium between unity and liberty, making it resilient and adaptable in the face of change. Tyranny of the majority. As a keen observer of political systems, Tocqueville was aware of the dangers posed by absolute rulers in Europe. He saw in American democracy a way to thwart such concentrated power, favoring leaders chosen to reflect the people's will. Yet, this system is not without its perils. When governed by majority rule, the desires of the many can morph into a form of tyranny. This suppressive force can manifest in different ways. Institutional tyranny emerges when government frameworks are used by the majority to marginalize minorities, exemplified historically in the treatment of Black Americans. An unchecked majority dominance can lead to an overreach into private affairs, creating an expanding tyranny under the guise of well-meaning government interventions, like welfare, that tighten the grip on individual freedoms. Psychological tyranny grows from the social coercion exerted by majority opinion, replacing aristocratic influence with a conformist mindset. Dissenting voices are pressured into silence, stifling originality and critical thinking. This form of tyranny carries moral weight, often justified as reflecting the will of the people. It invades private life and quashes opposition through social pressure. For democracy to thrive, the rights of the minority must be preserved. Safeguards like press freedom, an independent judiciary, and local community activism are vital. Without these, as Tocqueville warns, minorities may be driven to extreme measures, risking the very stability of a democratic society. Protecting minority rights is crucial, not just as an ethical imperative but as a necessity for fostering a healthy, balanced democracy. Seeds of democracy. During his American tour, Tocqueville became enamored with the vibrant landscape of civic clubs and local organizations. He saw these as essential crucibles of democracy, where citizens learn the crucial arts of participation and responsibility. Across the nation, groups spring up to build everything from churches to prisons, each serving as a testament to the power of collective effort. These settings are not just functional, they are the practical classrooms of democracy. Within them, citizens engage in deliberation, compromise, and the election of leaders, cultivating skills vital for effective self-governance. Moreover, these local organizations act as antidotes to the isolation bred by individualism. By drawing individuals into community life, they teach cooperation for the common good, nurturing a sense of public spirit and patriotism. This engagement instills a profound connection to society, fostering bonds that transcend familial or commercial ties. In contrast, centralized governments may dilute civic duty by fostering dependency on state solutions. However, local groups encourage self-reliance and democratic vigilance, offering venues to check governmental power and organize resistance against tyranny. They transform democratic principles like free speech and public assembly into vibrant, lived experiences, making them foundational to America's democratic triumph. Democracy's double bind. Tocqueville saw slavery as a looming threat to American democracy, starkly contradicting its ideals of liberty and equality. He noted that this injustice left Black Americans in perpetual degradation, fostering dangerous societal resentment. The South's reliance on slave labor stunted its economic development, contrasting with the North's progress. Despite abolition efforts, racial prejudice persisted, leading to continued exclusion and violence against Black Americans. Tocqueville believed that slavery undermined democracy's promise of equal opportunity, questioning how the nation could truly embody its principles while oppressing an entire race. Abolishing slavery was essential to realizing America's foundational ideals. Faith strengthens democracy. As a practicing Catholic, Tocqueville observed religion's profound role in safeguarding democracy in America. With its enduring focus on responsibility, eternity, and self-sacrifice, religion tempers the excesses of materialism and individualism. It imparts moral duties transcending politics, such as the respect for minorities, and ensures citizens remain accountable to a higher power, preventing the unchecked growth of government influence. Tocqueville viewed Christianity as a defense against majority tyranny, upholding democratic equality while valuing individual dignity. Churches, like local grassroots organizations, function as arenas for democratic engagement, encouraging participation beyond mere self-interest. Tocqueville admired how America allowed religion to thrive alongside Enlightenment ideals, advocating for the separation of church and state. He believed this separation enhances religion's legitimacy, as its strength lies in voluntary adherence and respect for differing beliefs. This autonomy enables religion to draw followers through spiritual resonance rather than coercion. Yet, he acknowledged dangers such as fanaticism and the distractions posed by material excess. In essence, religion offers moral direction essential to liberty, curbs governmental overreach, and fosters a sense of civic responsibility. Thus, faith and freedom complement each other as foundational elements of American democracy. The American Drive. During his extensive travels across America, Tocqueville encountered a society buzzing with ambition and activity. Without the rigid constraints of aristocratic classes, Americans embraced a dynamic spirit fueled by the prospect of social mobility. This drive for self-betterment created a relentless pursuit of improvement, often accompanied by a sense of anxiety over never having enough. Tocqueville observed a materialistic streak in Americans, which could distract them from deeper intellectual engagement, favoring practical approaches over abstract philosophies. This practicality is evident in their preference for actionable ideas tailored for the masses rather than intricate theories. Hard work is a core value in American culture. With little experience in aristocratic leisure, Americans place immense value on industriousness over inheritance, celebrating honest labor while shunning idleness. This dedication to work and progress fosters a society of tireless strivers, propelling both individual and national success. The unique American character, adapted ingeniously to democracy, reflects a blend of ambition and practicality, contributing significantly to the country's prosperity.
Alexis de Tocqueville's exploration in A Democracy in America provides us with a profound understanding of the complexities that accompany democratic systems. He warns against the potential rise of a tyranny of the majority, while simultaneously illustrating how decentralization and local governance serve as effective guards against authoritarian tendencies. Through his observations, the intricate dance between individualism and societal engagement in a democracy comes to light, raising questions on maintaining communal bonds within a free society. Moreover, Tocqueville's critical reflection on slavery unveils the glaring contradictions in America's democratic promise. As the book concludes, Tocqueville's insights underscore the essential role of religion and civic associations in nurturing democratic values and restraining the perils of excessive individualism and materialism. This intricate tapestry of themes invites readers to appreciate the nuanced interplay of freedom and equality within democracy, encouraging a renewed spirit of collective civic responsibility and engagement for future generations.